This clip is brought to you by VegasWinners.com. Get expert sports betting advice from some of the best handicappers in the world. Head on over to VegasWinners.com and win yourself some money.
World Wrestling Federation. For over 50 years, the revolutionary force in sports entertainment. Last week, Stone Cold Steve Austin was live in our WWF studios, and Bret Hart joined us live via satellite from his home in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Ever hear of equal time, McMahon? The producers tried to cut Stone Cold off. He took it out on everyone and everything in sight.
From there, Steve Austin accosted the studio security guard, who had no choice but to call for police backup. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Kelly is standing by live via satellite from the home of Brian Pillman in suburban Cincinnati.
Yeah, and guess who's coming to dinner? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And can Shawn Michaels trust Psycho Sid?
Are the New York Jets going to the Super Bowl?
At Survivor Series, Sid and Shawn will go at each other head to head.
Next week, they'll be side by side in tag competition.
But tonight, first, they'll go face to face right here on Monday Night Raw.
Nice little open. I'm nostalgic about this old open.
Yeah, I liked it. It catches you up with a story. I think every episodic television show needs some sort of recap. Bring me up to speed. Update me. I may have missed last week.
I love the open, the music, the whole deal. And here's Kevin Kelly.
The King and all at ringside, but right now, let's take you to Kevin.
Biggest assignment of his life.
Brian Pillman's home. Kevin, go ahead. Can you hear us?
Coming to you from suburban Cincinnati live outside the home of Brian Pillman. I'm Kevin Kelly, where in just a few moments I'll be conducting a very special live interview with Brian Pillman. Now, remember that this interview was announced last week on Raw. And in the wake of the announcement, Stone Cold Steve Austin threatened to show up here tonight live at Brian Pillman's home in suburban Cincinnati. Now, Mr. Pillman is here with his wife. His children have been sent to their grandparents in the wake of this threat. Now, you can understand Mr. Pillman. He's very tense. He's inside immobile and feeling very vulnerable. It's a high tense situation. What will Brian Pillman do if Stone Cold Steve Austin follows up with his threat and shows up here tonight live? I will ask him that question as well as the prognosis for his recovery in just a few moments live.
All right, thank you very much, Kevin Kelly. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go with some action. Yeah, Monday Night Raw. And
so there you go, Kevin Kelly. It feels like that piece of the show would have been done live, what we just saw. Do you remember anything about that shoot itself? Was that really Brian Pillman's house?
Yeah, I think it was. And I think that Kevin's piece of business there was pre-taped. And the reason for that was just to get the timing of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Time the show correctly, because there are going to be a lot of installments from Brian Pillman's home. Here comes Goldust and Marlena. I thought they were a great act.
I agree. It was an entertaining concept, and the duo was great. And obviously, both did their jobs really well. But such a departure from the natural Dustin Rhodes to this, and he pulled it off. And it's a shame that Meltzer looks back at this, and I don't think he really appreciated the Goldust stuff. I know, see Mr. Perfect coming to the ring, and there's Crush. What an interesting time the fall of 1996 is. You know, to add context on the other channel, we just had Halloween Havoc 1996. Crow Sting is now a thing. There's no longer a Surfer Sting. Roddy Piper has just shown back up. He's involved in wrestling after coming out for the main event of Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage at Havoc 96. But the NWO angle is just gangbusters. And now here on this side of things, obviously we're trying to level up our attitude. And look in the bottom right-hand corner, it's Mark Henry and the debut of a blue chipper. Let's take a listen.
right here tonight. And here comes the stalker.
And the names just keep coming.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.